Hi there, I've just arrived back at the house. This could be actually one of the very last times I come to the house, which is really strange. I've just been to the studio. I've just taught a class, so I'm just coming back from there. I love my bicycle. I love my new life of just being able to whiz round from the studio to this house or the new house where we're living, just whenever I want to, really. Just hop on a bicycle, get me a little bit fitter too. I feel that everything's gone a little bit lax since we've been in lockdown. I just haven't been exercising enough, mainly because I've been doing this house, haven't I? So that's what's distracted me. But we're literally down to one room now, and this is it. This is the lounge. Tony moved everything from the rest of the house. There's hardly anything left. Basically, we've just got little bits to take back to the old house, new house, and some photos and pictures to take into storage. So it really is a big day. The rest of the house is completely clear, so I'll show you a little bit later. And this is it. We're really nearly there now. And the transfer of the business, transfer of the house, completion, and I'm feeling really happy. Everything's looking good. Hey, so I am totally exhausted now. This is the very last evening. The house is completely empty. It's looking absolutely beautiful and smelling gorgeous as well. We do have a carpet cleaner coming in first thing tomorrow morning, but otherwise it is completely done. I'm sitting in the van feeling totally exhausted, like I can't make any more decisions. It's full of pictures now, and I've got a pile of pictures here that I don't really know what to do with. Everything from the drive, all the charity shop stuff has been packed away as well, so I'm just going to have to take that to somewhere as soon as I can when everything reopens again. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit emotional now, or just mainly just exhausted.
So up here, if you remember, this is blocked off for some reason, I can't remember. But the void here, and inside the void, we put a box full of everything that happened in 2009.
That is bizarre.
Newspapers, things about the monarchy, what was happening with the monarchy, what was little trinkets.
So who's ever going to find it?
God knows when they take it down one day.
Why would they take this house ever down? Oh. So it might not...
Maybe 100 years time from now, 200 years time from now, if it is.
That's a weird thought.
That was the plan. That's the void.
So here we are, the end of an era. Can you believe it? We have actually finished clearing out the whole house. We've loaded up the van for the very last time. All the junk has gone from the drive and the house is completely empty. We've met the new owners very briefly and had a little glass of bubbly with them, which was nice. But just a moment of reflection and a moment of peace and quiet in this lovely house that we've called our home for over 10 years. And it just is a lovely feeling, isn't it? I'm feeling a little bit sad now, but generally very happy, I think. How are you feeling, Tom?
Yeah, I think it's going to hit us probably next week when we're not actually here anymore. Mind you, you can still be here, aren't you, so?
I'm going to be here just doing a little bit of work with the studio, with the Pilates business. So a very close connection with the family, and we've just been chatting about how they feel an absolute bond and a connection with this house, like we did when we first walked in the door 10.5 years ago. When I came in, my stomach just went into absolute butterflies, and I just felt, and I just knew it was the house for us.
And it was.
It was absolutely. It's been the most incredible house, but I don't think I'm going to be sad because I am looking forward to this new adventure, and I love where we're living now. It feels like a real home, although it's not ours. I really love it.
Well, we've got a real connection with this house. And this
I think
house
I'm just going to feel
been
sad tonight. This very second. Really. it will be weird coming back with someone else here with their furniture in.
That'll be a bit weird.
That will be a bit weird. But
I'm not. You're doing that. I'm not doing that. That'd be a bit weird.
will you ever get the chance to come back? You might do. We'll probably socialise with them when they're out, when we're out of lockdown.
Yeah.
So that might
You
feel
might
odd
find
for
they
you.
change everything.
Change all the locks.
No,
change
change the colours, change the curtains,
They will do because they want to make it their own. But I suppose the heart of it is the same, and it has been really nice, but stressful. And now that stress is over, all I've got to think about is the new house now, and just making that into a home for ourselves for the next year or two.
5 weekends, 4 weeks, 5 weekends. We did it by ourselves with the help of a man and a van.
Yeah.
Sue helped us a little bit, didn't she? But other than that, it's just me and you, and mainly you.
No. Well, I did all the background work. You did all the heavy lifting.
The heavy stuff, but that's the easy stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, but you were brilliant. You are the yin to my yang. Which is which? Which is yin and which is yang?
You're definitely yang.
How do you know?
Because
you don't know which is which.
Yeah.
But memories here. We've had this was our teenage house, so the house that we had teenagers in. So we had our first children in Codicut, really, wasn't it?
That was the baby house.
That was where we had the babies. We had 2 babies in the front room, and toddlers and all the toddler groups and the nursery schools and things like that. It was beautiful. We had a lovely family life there, and then we moved to Paynes Farm in Walmer Green and just loved Paynes Farm. And that was a house full of younger kids, and mad parties, and a beautiful garden there. We had animals. It was like Noah's Ark 2x2 with all the animals. We had alpacas and goats and pigs and peacocks and quails and chickens and horses that we rented out the stables. And do we have anything else?
God knows.
No. And that was, sort of young children. That was like 6 all the way up to like sort of 14-year-old, early sort of teenagers. That was a brilliant house.
So they started
I
being
loved
mobile.
that. Yes.
And then we found out we were isolated. We were cut off. We had to be driving them everywhere.
Yeah. So then we moved here, and this was the real teenage sort of house. They all learnt to drive here. They did their A-levels here and things like that, all their schoolwork, and went off to university and then came back to this house, etc. And it's been a great party house and teenage house, hasn't it? They had their independence. They went to school by train because the train's just round the corner. It's been a really brilliant house. We've done our huge sort of birthday get-togethers from this house. All our friends have come round, and we've met outside and gone for Hertfordshire walks around everywhere. It's just been a really nice place, hasn't it?
It's been lovely.
Yeah. So very, very good. But we are moving on and, changing our lifestyle. But onwards and upwards, Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's to us. And, end of a chapter.
Beginning of a new
chapter.